Gamma function is defined as integration over 0 to infinity e raised to minus x, x raised to n minus 1 dx, and it is denoted as the gamma n. That is, the gamma n is equal to 0 to infinity e raised to minus x, n minus 1x dx. Okay, that is our formula for gamma function. Okay, and in generally, if we give the 0 to infinity e raised to minus x, x raised to n dx, that is equal to gamma n plus 1. Look at here, that is the formula. So for example, here 0 to infinity e raised to minus x, x raised to 7 dx is equal to gamma 8 using our formula. Now here are the properties for gamma function. The first property is gamma 1 is equal to 1. Second is gamma n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma n. And similarly, third property is gamma n plus 1 is equal to n factorial. That is using the second property. This is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 till 1. That's become n factorial, this property. Okay, so for example, gamma 6 is equal to 5 factorial and 5 factorial is equal to 125. Now fourth one, the gamma value of gamma 0 is equal to infinity. The fifth property is gamma half is equal to root pi. So you, for example, let's see the gamma 5 by 2. Here we are using the property number 2, that is gamma n. This using this property, gamma n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma n. Using this, gamma 5 by 2 is expressed as n plus 1, that is 3 by 2 plus 1, and this is nothing but 3 by 2 into gamma 3 by 2. Similarly, use again the same property, and 3 by 2 is expressed as 1 half plus 1, that's we get 1 half into gamma half, and gamma half is nothing but, using the property number 5, gamma half is root pi. So we get 3 by 4 gamma 3 by 4 root pi. Okay, there are some more properties. Transformation of gamma function. That is, these are also formula for gamma functions. Now let's see one example. They evaluate 0 to infinity fourth root of root x into e raised to minus root x dx. This example was asked in November 14 for SPPU. So let it is consider I is equal to 0 to infinity e raised to minus root x into x raised to 1 by 4 dx. That is the fourth root x is nothing but x raised to 1 by 4. So we have the formula for gamma function. This formula e raised to 0 to infinity e raised to minus x, x raised to n dx. Now regarding this formula, just here e raised to minus root x in our function, and in our formula e raised to minus x, this formula. So let's replace e raised to minus root x. Just simply root x is equal to that root x is equal to t, that's we get e raised to minus t. So root x is equal to t, that's become x equal to t square, and dx is equal to 2t dt. So in definite integral, that is more important. While changing variable, you have to check your limits also, corresponding limits. So if I put lower limit x equal to 0, t also get 0, and if we put t equal to infinity, x equal to infinity, sorry, then root infinity is also infinity. So put all these in our main integration I, that's become 0 to infinity e raised to minus t. Now here x is nothing but t square, x is nothing but t square, that is the root t square raised to 1 by 4, and dx is nothing but 2t dt. So that's become 2 into 2 is the constant, take outside the integration, 2 into 0 to infinity e raised to minus t raised to 1 half, t raised to 1 half, okay, and into t dt. So 2 into 0 to infinity e raised to minus t, that t raised to half plus t raised to 1, that is t raised to 3 by 2 dt. Now using our gamma function formula, this is nothing but 2 into gamma n plus 1. So n is equal to here 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 plus 1. So using our gamma properties, we have to express till gamma function is gamma symbol is dissolved. So 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1 is nothing but again 3 by 2 into gamma 3 by 2, using this property, second property, n plus 1 is equal, gamma n plus 1 is equal to n into gamma n. Again 3 by 2 is converted into 1 half plus 1. So we get 3 into 1 half into gamma half, and this is nothing but 3 by 2 into root pi, because gamma half is nothing but root pi. Hence our answer is solution, that is evaluation is 3 by 2 root pi.